All right, there we go. We got it. All right, welcome guys. Thank you for showing up. We have an amazing special class for you. Before we get started on that, I wanted to announce something super special that I have in the works for May. This is such an exciting thing. Our intentions is to have over, I know I've said 100, but Marilu said 250. So our plan is to have 250 agents there. So
Yes.
what we're gonna do, me, April, Marilu, we're gonna have Leo, Francisco Hara, we're gonna have Brent Gove, we're gonna have so many millionaire speakers for our class that it's just gonna be so crazy. So we're gonna be putting on a 3-month course, and it's gonna be open to everyone. So definitely tell your friends, and it's gonna be called the 6-Figure Blueprint. So we're gonna have people who make $1 million a month speaking at our event. So the link should probably be done sometime this week, by the latest next week. But this is going to be such an amazing course. So if you're not at 6 figures yet with your business, or maybe you are at 6 figures, but you want to get to multiple 6 figures, this is going to be an amazing class. All the speakers here, they all crush it. So I'm excited for that. Stay tuned for that. We'll keep you updated. Tell your friends. It's all going to be free. We're not charging for this at all. Like, this is going to be probably one of the biggest events of the year. And one of my dreams would be, after the 3 months are done, maybe we have an in-person event, probably in Southern California. So we're going to be talking about that later in the week, maybe next week. So just stay tuned for that. It's going to be super big. That being said, let us get started. We have the amazing, the super talented, the money Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Money, Wednesday, every day money, April or Abril. She's joined us from Utah. And so let's talk a little bit. So last year, how many transactions did you do?
81.
81. Now, do you have like a 20-person army, or how many people are on your team?
Basically me and my assistant Melissa, that is here in this call, and Christian is also part of my team, but he works from Mexico.
Okay, so it's only you, an assistant, and then you have someone from Mexico. So it's just you, basically, for the agents, right?
Yes, Melissa has a real estate agent as well.
Wow, 81 deals. Now, have you been in real estate for like 40 years, or how did you get to 80 deals in 1 year? What's your main pillar of business?
Okay, social media, definitely. I have been as a real estate agent full-time 4 years, since 2019, I believe. Yes, so it's 4 years as a full-time real estate agent. And since I start working in real estate, I start doing social media, and people will call me all the time. So I decided just to keep doing what I was doing.
Wow. So you've only been full-time for 4 years. And I mean, just prior to us hitting record, you were telling us right now you have 12 in escrow, over $120,000 pending in commissions. That's amazing. And this all from social media?
That is a really good question. And before this call, I got my numbers because I knew that you're going to need my numbers. So far, I closed 1 from social media since we started the year. Then I had 2 under contract from social media. And then I have 4 that they are pre-approved and looking for a house.
That's awesome. So I'm curious, before we get deeper into how you do what you do. So tell me, is there any daily habits that you focus on as far as Instagram or Facebook? Like, do you have like a posting schedule?
I try to post Monday through Saturday. Yesterday I didn't post anything. And what I do, I was always thinking what I post, and what I noticed is that, probably Zillow is one of the websites that people like to go and look into houses. So I decided to start doing home tours. and sometimes I didn't even know what to talk about it. So I'm like, okay, I just gonna go and record a house. And in 2020, I believe, no, 2021, I start doing that, and people will text me, Abril, I want to see the house. Abril, I want to send an offer for the house. So that is how we'll get all the people under contract. Because people will look at the house and they will say, hey, I want to go see the house. Hey, I want to go to see the house. Saturday, I was no busy, and someone that reached out to me through social media, she said, Abril, I just look at your video. I know it's short notice. Can we go and see a house with you? And I said, yes. So I took them and we sent a contract. So hopefully we'll be under contract with them. But most of the time it will be just like that. I will do a home tour and people will send me an inbox. Abril, I want to send an offer on that property. I work a lot with new construction. So of course there is multiple properties for everybody, so they can have 50, 20 townhomes for sale or single family. So I can easily put a lot of people under contract for the same property. Of course, just different building, probably different location, but it's the same floor plan, and that is how it works.
So, okay, that's awesome. So what I'm hearing you say is basically in 2020, you're like, you know what, everybody goes to Zillow. How about I become that specialist in my area? And essentially you're just doing home tours for new builds, like over and over and over. You're just like, hey guys, check out DR, Beazer, Lennar, and you're just walking through the models.
Of course, I don't say which builder, because I tell them which builder.
Exactly.
They don't need me anymore. So I
Exactly.
won't say the builder. Melissa used to put that Richmond Homes, and I will go and delete, no Richmond Homes.
Oh. No. Yeah, that's super smart. So basically, is there like, okay, do you go out like one day a week and you record all of your things? Okay.
Yes. And Melissa knows, even if she's doing showings, I try to be there before or after, and I can do a quick videos, and then I can post it in my stories, and then people will reach out to me.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why I love social media, because just for a video, I can get 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people under contract just from one video.
That's it. That's literally it. So basically all of your leads are inbound versus you doing an outbound activity. All you're doing is basically you're making a video and then all of your leads come to you. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Now is Melissa the barrier before? Is like is she the gatekeeper? So everybody goes through Melissa, then they go to you, or how does it work?
Okay, so I am addicted to my social media, so that one is hard to let it go. But Christian, he has access to all my social media, so he knows when I'm busy. He can reply. He can, he's really good at following up with the clients, because most of the time I will get excited and I don't ask for the phone number, or I forgot to ask how much do they make. And Christian, he has his question. He will ask like, hey, did you already talk to a lender? Hey, did you already have a real estate agent? And sometimes I get excited and I just go show the house, and and then it happens last month. I put 3 families under contract, and 3 of them, they have been in the builder, and 3 of them with a different realtors.
Wow.
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, Abril, it was your fault. You didn't ask. Of course, I talked to the leasing agent, and they know me because I work a lot with them. And I said, well, they don't want to work with the real estate agent. They don't have a buyer's agreement. So they will say, okay, let me talk to my manager. They will go and they will say, yeah, Abril, that is fine. You can keep working with them. But it's just doing those little things that sometimes I forget. But yes, most of the time it's Christian, but if Christian doesn't do it, I do it. Just like I said, at this family that reached out to me on Saturday, I told them, yeah, I am available. Just give me 2 hours so I can get ready and I can get there. And I went and I showed the house to them. We were talking like for 2 hours because I love to talk.
What?
And then, but we sent an offer, and we are still working in which townhome they will keep, and hopefully they will get under contract. Just one appointment. I saw them once. He makes really good money, so his income is really good. So we are just waiting to see his credit score, and that's it. And those are to be built, so they will be ready in 8 to 10 months. So they have time to say if they want to save for down payment, or if they need to fix their credit score, or if they had to do anything. If they need work history, they can also do it this way. While we are under contract, we can wait for those things. So that's why I love to work with new construction.
I love it. Like I like everything you're saying. Are you or Christian, are you guys pre-qualifying these people before you're like, hey, let's go meet at the builder, or you're just like, hey, let's go meet the builder? What's happening first?
No, we ask them how much they make and how is their credit score. And if the biggest issue, I believe, is the income. So as long as the income makes sense, I will go and meet with them, because I know I can put them under contract and we can work in their credit score. So what I learned when I start doing real estate is when you tell someone that they don't qualify, you don't see them never ever again. But when you tell them you don't qualify, but we do A, B, C, D, and while you do A, B, C, D, we can be under contract, that work out. Because they get excited with the pictures, when they are digging and when they are building, and they take a lot of pictures with the family. Actually, some of the builders, they have lots. So lot number 1, for example, and then as soon as we get under contract, they give us a sticker that says sold, and I take pictures with them, putting the sold with their kids and everything. So they already make that as their priority. Like, we need to work this. If not, 1, we're gonna lose our earnest money. And 2, well, they are already excited about buying a house. But like I said, when you tell them you don't qualify, it's hardly to see them coming back.
This is gold. I hope everybody's taking notes on this, because I know I am, because I've heard exactly what you're doing many, many times, but I've never taken serious notes. And I think right now I'm like, dude, if I just spent 3 hours at the builder once a week, or even once every 2 weeks, I'd have enough content for 2 weeks. And it's just Instagram allows you to schedule the posts, and then every day I can just show a new model. It literally take me 3 hours if I just did it pretty quickly. So I'm curious, and I'm going to go 2 different directions in this, but we'll go one way first. So I'm a systems person. I want to understand how it works. So you do a home tour, unbranded home tour, and then you put on your social. Now, is it YouTube? Is it Instagram? Or where does it go first?
Instagram, and then Instagram posts everything automatically in Facebook. So that is that one. And then I will do shorts in YouTube and TikTok, and that's it.
Oh, and that's it. We need to get you on YouTube too. I'm telling you.
Yeah, YouTube shorts.
Okay. Oh, just
the
YouTube
shorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you do a longer one on YouTube or no?
I used to do, but I haven't done it.
It's not worth it. I mean, if you're getting the action already, so it might not even be worth it to do a whole walkthrough. It might just be like, hey, here's a clip of dining room, bedroom, master, the front, the backyard. You want to see more, hit me up for a tour. So that way you're leaving something for imagination. Because a lot of times if you give the tour, they don't have any imagination. So essentially you're going Instagram, Facebook, post to Facebook, and then you do YouTube short and TikTok. And then from there, are you doing that, or is Melissa doing it? Is Christian doing the cut-ups of the videos?
Okay, so last time I hired, well, it has been a while where I already hired a photographer. So I met with this guy in the model home, and we did 22 videos in less than 3 hours. So that is the content that, well, he created, he shot it and he put everything together. And I just do the posting because I said, I just love to be in social media, and I love to see how everything is doing. So that's why I haven't given that to Christian. He takes care of the team social media, where he posts testimonies, or reviews, reviews from the customers, and he does picture of closings. He does as well informative videos and things like that. So he takes care of that, but I took care of my own social media. Mhm.
Yeah. You know what? But I mean, the amount of time it takes is like, it's fine, because I'm just imagining this. You probably spend what, 30 minutes a day having to actually do a post. And like, let's just say on average, you get, I don't know, maybe let's just say you take like 10 escrows a month, or I don't know, maybe it's like 10. I think let's see, you said 80. So maybe you get 7 escrows a month, and it takes you 3 hours a week plus 30 minutes a day. That's like freaking, you're working like 6 hours a week. You know, you're working like 6 hours a week, and then that activity, it's paying you so much. Because if we did the math on how much you get paid per hour, it'd be insane. Because your Jen is 6 hours a week, and everything else is just appointments. Because eventually, if you wanted to, you'd be like, all right, hey, Melissa, can you meet the buyers over at the new build?
Yes, yes.
And then you're not even showing up, but I know you love showing homes right now, but if you ever wanted to, right? So that's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, actually Saturday, Melissa was showing houses to another family while I was meeting with this other family.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how are you getting so much views on your videos? Are you putting tags? Are you doing something to get a lot of views? Like, how are people seeing you? Are you sponsoring ads?
I have some ads, you know, and those ads is so hard to explain, but those ads, you don't see it in my Instagram.
Yeah.
Those ads are ads, and ads, they are running all the time. And the ads that I run so far, and that is how Christian, he get the leads. People, they put their info, and Christian, that is our system. Christian will reach out to them, and they like, you know, you were interested in the list of homes, and you know, and he will do the prequel, like, do you have a job? Do you work the last 2 years? And all these questions, and they will answer. And if they are a good lead, he will send it to the lender. They will meet with the lender. The lender will send us the pre-approval. Once they are pre-approved, Melissa reach out to them, and, you know, to say, hey, congratulations, we got your pre-approval for 700, and which cities are you interested on looking, and blah blah. And she makes appointment and everything, and we go and see the houses.
Yeah, I love it. So you basically don't talk to them until they're ready.
Exactly. Yes.
Now that is, if you guys are taking notes, that's the business owner mindset. You're not doing all of the little things. That's exactly what I like about your mind, is that you're only doing what you need to do. So that's awesome. So let's see, what other questions do we have? All right. So as far as post on social media, are you only doing new home tours, or are you doing anything else, like to mix it up with something else, or no?
Okay, well, and to answer your other question, sorry, about hashtags, I just do the hashtags, like, you know, EXP Realty, I believe, and Utah Homes, and little things like that, but I don't do anything about the hashtags. Basically, I don't use them that frequently. And it's just organic content. The view that I get from my videos is just organic. The people that follows me, and that's it. Sometimes people that they already bought houses, they keep following me. And like, for example, Geisa, they bought a house with me last year. They saw one of my tour videos, and they said, Abril, I want this house, I want to go see it. And we are already under contract with them. Like I said, same thing. That's it about my videos. I just do new homes, yes, because all houses, they look old.
Yeah.
And they don't look appealing. And people doesn't want to go see all houses. So well, I mean, because my clients, they are brand new construction. I believe that's why I focus so much in just showing new homes and not doing all houses.
Gotcha.
And then if I don't have listings, I need to get approvals from the listing agent. And sometimes the listing agents, they don't want that. So just I avoid that and I just go to the builder and that's it.
That's beautiful. I mean, the negotiations, new home builder negotiations is pretty easy. Like I can walk in there and crush them. You know, they want to get a deal done. It's very easy.
Mhm.
So
And they do the paperwork. We don't have to, we just have to take the client, that's it. And I
Yes.
had some builders that they said, Abril, for the first client that you bring me is 3%, up to 3 clients, I believe, and then you get 4% of BAC. So I even get more in new construction than just in regular sales. Even those new builds, for example, Kathy, Melissa knows, and a lot of agents, they don't speak Spanish. So they will say, Abril, I have a client that she wants to buy a house, but they speak Spanish. Can you help them? Or we get referrals from them. I have a family under contract for $750,000. I didn't even show the house to them because they were there. And Kathy called me, Abril, this family is here and they want to buy a house. Can you help them? And yeah, well, yes, I help them and they are already under contract over there with her. But that was not even my client, was a client from the builder, but just because they don't know the Spanish, they are like, it's better if you just help them.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That is amazing. See, you understand your niche and you just stick to it. Like right now we have myself, I have 2 new builds under contract. And then one of my team members, I'm sure she's about to get another one right now because they're so easy and it is good money, right? And there's nothing better than getting a golden ticket. Getting that 5% from DR is always great. You know, do a few of those and you're all set up. So I'm curious. If I was a new agent, right? There's a lot of agents on this call right now that are not doing what you're doing. If they wanted to tap into exactly what you're doing, where would you start? Like, what would you say? Okay, I need to get this in place, or I need to get that in place. Like, what do you think they should do?
What do you mean in place for social media or in place, or what do you mean?
Like for systems, if they were newer, right? And they wanted to get things in place, would you just be like, hey, just go to the new home builds? Hey, what's up, Ethan? Go to the new home builds and just start recording videos every single week? Or what would you tell them to do so that they can start doing what you're doing?
Well, yes. I mean, it's good to connect with the houses, but first I believe they had to connect with you, right?
Mhm.
So I believe first doing videos about you, I mean, not about you, but at least who you are, informative videos that people really like that type of videos, you know, that you are educating the community. They don't even know sometimes what do you need in order to buy a house. Even though all my content is in Spanish, a lot of people that they speak just English, they will reach out to me. Or people just, you know, like for example, Melissa, she was born here, but her parents are from Mexico, so she's bilingual, but of course she will feel more comfortable talking in English. So we have a lot of that type of clients as well, where they understand Spanish, but they feel more comfortable with English and they follow me and they see all the information that I give to them and they believe is value for them. And I also believe that, that's why I do it. And that's why they move forward, because they said, I didn't know that I could do this until now. So that's why I want to buy a house.
Yeah, no, that's a great tip. Now, I'm curious, how long do you think it would take somebody, and maybe it's 6 months, how long do you think it would take somebody if they just started doing educational videos like, hey, what's due diligence, what's EMD, what are all these different facts about real estate? And then started doing home tours. How long do you think it would take for them to really break into a market? Does it depend on their followers, or what does it depend on, do you think?
No, you can even ask Melissa, even though she doesn't have her camera on. But when she started working with me, I told Melissa, you need to get your Instagram page or your Facebook page, something, because I know the people, I want people to know you and they can connect with you because you are working with me. And you know, it's for them good to know you and to know me. So anyway, so she has like, I don't know how many followers she has now, but when she started, she has like 50 followers, something like that. And she creates a video of a home tour. And I believe she got like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views.
Wow.
Something like that from nothing. she's like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I did that. I'm like, me either. And people that they will come and try to join my team. My sister, she has her real estate license too, but is her part-time. So same thing, she will do videos while she will go do showings, because I told her, and people will reach out to her. So I know for a lot of agents that they used to work with me, that doing videos, they will get calls and texts like this. Hey, Abril, look, because they are surprised, so that's why always they come and tell me, Abril, I just published this and 2 people contact me. They want to go see the house. And I'm like, yeah, that is nice, but make sure to ask all the questions so you just don't go and spend 2 hours over there. But like I said, even though sometimes I keep doing the same thing, but it's good to know that they qualify and that they can buy a house.
Yeah.
Before you drive.
Now you don't have to, but if you'd like, could you share your pre-qualifying script for new home builders in the Envision Facebook group? What is your
Yes.
pre-qualifying script to pre-qual new home buyers?
Yeah, like I said, basically, if they have, like, for example, most of my clients, they are from Venezuela. I don't know if you guys work with people from Venezuela, but
Yeah.
all of them, they get legal status as soon as they get in this country. It's not like Mexicans that we cross the border and they will send us back. No, it's not the same way. They cross the border and they get papers, they get legal status. So basically with that, just they need 6 months in this country with a W-2. And we can count the time that they work in Venezuela. And that's it. So if the mom and the husband, well, wife and husband, they come together and both of them, they get a job for $25 or something like that per hour, both of them, they can buy a townhome. And sometimes, they bring the mom and the dad and things like that. And but they just need 6 months. And in that 6 months, they can also create the credit score. And most of the new builds, they will be ready 8 to 10 months.
That's perfect. That is perfect.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do you do with the people who are not ready today? I know you told them that you said, hey, if you do A, B, and C, you'll be ready to go. How do you nurture them? Are you doing it through a auto email? Are you calling them, or what are you doing?
That is a good question. So the people that they are not ready to get on their contract, well, like I said, they already follow me through social media, and I see that they are looking at my stories, and I will go and, tell them like, Zoom, you guys gonna be here, things like that. We also send emails. We also send a text message as well to invite them to our classes. And for me also to do social media is really important, but if you create or you have a database, that is like the best thing that you can get, your database, because you can just keep using that for classes, for any programs, just to send them, just to be in touch with them. That is just amazing, sending emails besides social media.
That's awesome. Yeah, if they're already following on social media, that makes it an easy touch. And if you can periodically send emails, that makes it easy.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
Now, I'm curious. So the people that you close, do you know if are you retargeting to get referrals? Are you doing anything like that to get, hey, I closed 81 last year. Those 81, they probably know 3 people that will move. Are you targeting them intentionally? Like, hey, who do you know who would like to be in a new home as well?
That is one of my homeworks that my coach gave me, to reach out to past clients and ask for referrals, because most of the time I don't do the phone calls. And yeah, and sometimes for me it's weird. I'm like, John, but why I would call them if when I call them, they tell me, well, Abril, if we know someone, we will send it to you. Like, I feel dumb to calling them. If they know someone, they will send it to me.
Okay, I got you. I'm about to give you a great tip, and make sure you guys write this down. All right, this is what you're going to do. You're going to either pick a lender or title, or maybe you can pick both. And you're going to do a monthly happy hour, but you're only going to invite 10 to 15 clients every single month. Or actually, you know what? You have a lot of clients. So maybe do 20 clients a month, and have it be an intimate happy hour at a bar where you'll buy them like 2 drinks each and appetizers. But your lender and your title company will take care of all of it. So every month you're gonna have a focus group that you're gonna say hi to once a month, that you're gonna meet in person. You're like, hey, we're having a happy hour at, I don't know what your bars are out there, or let's just say Buffalo Wild Wings, because I have no idea where your bars are. Let's all meet in a group, and I'd love for you guys to come out. We're just gonna have a happy hour. Just want to say hi and see how things are doing. So that way you're not always on the phone. But this also gives you an excuse to call them, like, hey, we're having a happy hour. You want to come out?
Yes.
So this is a trick you can use.
Yes, but I have been doing my calls, and I just call them to say hi, and I call them when we have parties for sure, because we try to do 3 parties a year, I believe. So yeah.
The biggest thing about those parties is that it's hard to get to everybody and have a solid conversation, because you probably have like what? How many people do you have at your parties? 100?
A lot. Yes,
lot.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, a lot.
So start thinking of smaller, intimate ones as well. So either way, that's awesome. That's really good. Now, this is the last question I have before we open it up. So for your photographer, what does it cost? What's a good cost per video that you would say? Like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go shoot 20 videos today. This is what you should expect to pay. Or I guess they can do it for free if they wanted to. But if you were gonna pay somebody professionally, what would you pay them?
I don't pay them for video because I know I'm really good with videos. So it's not like, I mess up and I had to do it again, and I mess up and I had to do it again. So I asked them, how much do you charge me for 3 hours of recording?
Yeah, there you go.
And then they will put their number. And like, for example, the last one, I believe he charged me like $900, something like that, for 3 hours, but I got 22 videos.
And how long does that 22 videos go? Is it like a whole month, or what is it?
Oh, yes and no, because like I said, I have special videos for ads that I don't put them in my social media.
Okay, very cool.
Yes, and he will do some videos for the model homes as well. So it's not just me talking. The last videos that I did is just I opened the door and I said, hi, this is Abril, and I will show you a home in Saratoga Springs, and then he will do the video.
Very cool. Okay. All right. So I don't want to take up the whole time. So I wanted to leave this open because you have shared so much amazing quality content. I want to see what questions do you guys have out there that you'd like to ask. I mean, now we have about 20 minutes left. So let's get some questions in.
I have a question. Thank you, Abril, for sharing your information. I really appreciate it. When you started doing the videos, how much money were you paying at the beginning? Like,
Sorry,
in social media, like Instagram, you said that you do advertisement. What was your budget originally?
I believe I have been paying like 1,000 per month forever.
Okay.
Like I always pay, I believe that, even though I don't have cap or anything, but I believe it's like 1,000 per month all the time.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing.
Okay,
Anybody
I have a quick
else?
question for my friend. Okay. Like Shari, he always say, Marilu has one question, but at the end of the day, she has 3. How many ISAs do you have?
Just Christian so far, just one.
He's a Christian. So he's in Mexico, right? How many hours he's been prospecting, or how many hours that he's reaching out to these clients per day?
20 hours prospecting, and 20 hours he will help us just with social media, like to create the content and everything for the other for the team.
It's like 40 hours per week.
He's a full-time, yes.
And what is your goal for 2023 in closings, amiga?
To hit the 100.
100, okay.
Another question. You said that you also make videos that is not in your social media. What is the purpose for those videos, and where do you put them?
So people that do the click thing and they put the information. If not, they won't put their info, and I can show it to you. Is they are super, super short. So that is really nice. Like, for example, is this one. Is loading. But it's just, I don't know if you can see it, but you cannot hear it, right?
Yeah.
Condado de Utah. Solo tienes que registrarte aquí abajo. And that's it. So it's just the list of homes in Utah County. Just you have to click down here and that's it. And that's it. And I did that like 6 for Utah County, Davis County, and all the counties that I live close by. And that's it. I also have another one for sellers that basically is the same thing. If would you like to know how much is your home worth, just click here. I have done it in videos and I had done it in pictures, and Christian even is here. He did a report and everything with the calls, and we will get more listings when you do videos and that when you use the pictures. So that's why I do videos, because they work better than pictures. But you can try both. I know people doesn't like to be probably in social media, but that is how I do it. And what I really like about social media is you can touch people 24/7, right? I don't have to be on the phone calls 24/7 because I cannot do that, but I can be in social media 24/7.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else have some good questions?
Well, I do have a question.
Okay.
Sorry, might be
Yeah.
noisy here. So most of Abriel's content is in Spanish, or how do you mix it up? Because my audience is like 50-50.
I do 100% in Spanish because that is my clientele, right? But I had seen a couple realtors like Marilu that they do 50-50. Even Berta right now, yesterday I was watching one of her videos with John, and he says poor guy, whatever, and he was 100% in Spanish, and some of her content is 100% in English. So she's doing a mix. Marilu is doing a mix. Noemi, so far, I believe, is 100% in English, but she does seminaries in Spanish, so she put it out there. So I don't know. I noticed in California, everybody's 100% bilingual. I was amazed about that. For me, it's the coolest thing. But here, of course, there is probably 20% of the people are Latino or 30% of all the people that is in Utah. So probably I will have better shot if I do it in English. But, you know, I have been so busy with Spanish that I don't care about English. I shouldn't say it like that, but so far, I'm just doing 100% in Spanish.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
More questions? More questions? People are being shy. That's weird.
Don't be shy, ask questions. Yeah, I noticed lately that you know, Shari always keep telling me, you need to start doing 50 and 50 because you know, sometimes you leave people behind. Maybe this is the clients who really wants to sell in the future. So that's why I believe everybody who's speak English and Spanish is gonna be a great opportunity in order for everybody to start doing videos 50 and 50 in order for us to get more customers in the future. So don't stop, just do whatever it's good for us. If you close one transaction in Spanish, keep doing in Spanish because you are going to touch somebody else who is buying in the future. So it's going to be an extra money for us and for everybody.
Yeah.
And I guess everybody has their own answer, right? Just you need to ask yourself that question, who is my clients? They are Spanish speakers or English speakers, even though I know we want sometimes to get everything, because why should I do it just 100% in Spanish if 70% of the population in Utah, they are white, for example, or they speak English. But I'm so good at this that at the same time, I don't believe it's worth it just to change it because there is more people that speak English. Even my broker or the broker that we used to have, he said, Abril, people that they will come to my broker my brokerage, I will tell them, if you speak another language, do your content in that language. Because in English, everybody's a real estate agent. Well, in Spanish too, we have a lot of real estate agents, but same thing, who is the one that brings value to the community? I'm always doing videos for my clients, always, and they watch it, and they will tell me everything, and they will talk to Melissa, and they will tell to Melissa. Even this morning, we have a team meeting, Melissa told me, who is the lady that she wants to buy now a condo because Tulia, I believe, no, maybe someone else. Wendy. Okay, so Wendy, she now wants to buy a condo because she saw one of my videos that the easiest way to start having multiple units or multiple properties is starting, with the smallest one. So you buy a condo, and then from the condo, you move to a townhomes that is bigger. It makes sense for the lender. So then from that townhome, you can move to a single family, and eventually you can get multiple properties just doing 3 to 5% of down payment. And here in Utah, the first house, you can buy it at 0% down payment. So you don't need money. And just, explaining people, like, for example, right now we have Jenny, that she said that she wants to wait to save her down payment. But what I like to explain to people is like, does really make sense to wait 6 months or a year to save 20,000 when that probably the price of that house went 20 to 50,000? No, it doesn't make sense. Why are you gonna wait? And when people watch those videos, finally they, it click for them. Yeah, well, yeah, that is true. I'm waiting to save my money, but then the same house that I want to buy today will be 20,000 more or 30,000 more. It doesn't make sense to wait. It's better to buy it now.
Yep.
And my content, when someone has a question, I write it down. Okay, let me do a video of that so I can answer your question. Because if you have a question, probably someone else has the same question. Like, what is an escrow account? Man, that is a hard one to explain. I'm like, let me do a video, because if I try to explain to you, it won't make sense.
Yeah, I think it's just to bring value to the community every day, maybe 2 or 3 times per week. That's good, because clients, they are looking to buy, looking to sell. If we bring value, they're always going to choose you as an agent. That's why I'm always telling everybody here in my office, you have to start doing the video. You have to start doing this. And,
Yep.
okay.
And people, Marilu, will text me and say, Abril, I love to watch your videos. Thank you so much. I'm not buying a house, but here is my sister's phone number. They want to buy a house.
Yeah, because you
So
give
it's like
value, you receive
nice.
value back. Mhm.
Yeah, Abril, I just bought a house, but I hate my real estate agent. I gave my friend your phone number. Thank you so much for doing that.
Nice.
I think Vero unmuted herself. Do you have a question?
Vero, you have
or
a question?
Sarah. Yeah. No?
Maybe not.
Okay,
No.
I have a question. So what apps do you recommend to you, or do you use any apps like CapCut or Captions? What apps do you use?
Captions, and I love captions. Yes, yes.
Captions is the best
Because
app.
a lot of people, they don't want to listen to you anymore. Now they want to read you.
Mhm.
So you have to give everything to the client, everything. And it's so funny because sometimes people will reach out to me about, Abril, what is the price for the house? And Christian will assume, oh, Abril didn't put the price of the house. So he will reach out to me. Abril, what is the price of the house? I'm like, Christian, no one rates. But there is all the info. Where is the house? How much? And everything that they need to know. But people doesn't rate. So you had to go and read it for them. Sometimes I did a video and there was a weird lady. She's like, why you don't write it down? And I'm like, really? I mean, they cannot even watch it now. They just want everything just to read. So, but because before I was not doing the captions, so you had to listen to the video.
Wow, how hard.
Mhm.
Praying
Um, What is an escrow account? No, just kidding. All right, we still have about 10 more minutes. Any more questions, guys? Come on. I know you have some questions.
Vero is back, looks like.
Yes.
Yes,
Verito, ask your
I
question,
have a
please.
question. I do have a question. You have a time when your videos like time and also time. What would you recommend? I personally don't like to do videos, and I know that it's very important. But when showing a house, are you on the video the whole time or just the house?
Did anyone hear? Because I
Yeah.
couldn't hear.
So she was breaking up, but I think when she
Ay,
said, when showing the house, do you want to be inside of the video all the time, or are you just showing the house itself?
Before Vero, I wasn't in the house. I was like, just a house. They just want to see the house, right? But it sounds so dumb, Vero, but they want to connect with you. Even a freaking selfie in the gym, but I don't like it. But people like that kind of stuff. Like they want to connect with you in so many ways, I believe. So the more that you put your face on the videos, the better. I don't know if that answered your
Thank you.
question. Mhm.
Yeah, it does. And do you have like a time where you put the video that it's good to post in the morning or night?
Before I will do it whenever, but since Christian started working with me, he told me, Abril, I have been looking at the numbers and all that kind of stuff, and the best time to post content is in the afternoons. So that's why I'm doing it in the afternoons, because he told me that is when we get more rich, when people is out of work.
Oh, quick question, amiga. What is the time in the evening? Do you have like a specific time, hour?
I try to do it after 6. Christian, do you have a better time? Or is that correct? But I believe it will be different for every person because, thumbs up, because if you have someone that helps you with your social media, I believe for every person it shows the people that engage with you or your account, what time of the day.
Okay.
So maybe it's different for you guys than for me.
Mhm.
And what's your Instagram account?
Abril Utah Realtor.
Thank you.
And yeah, and you can always go, and sometimes I don't have any ideas and I will go with the different realtors and see what they are doing and what they are posting. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I will do it the same. I mean, just, my own words and everything, but just like little things like that. Before I was trying to do the dictionary of real estate, hey, what is addendum? And I start with all those because I didn't know what content to put anymore. So I will educate people so they know what is an addendum when they go to a transaction. And I believe I finished just with the C. I never went back to do my dictionary, but there is because I love real estate, I feel like I can talk hours about real estate. And for me, it's so easy to find topics and new topics. I do my classes as well for people, the new buyers. And the reason why I keep doing them, I do them once a month, is because we always get so many pre-approvals from those classes. So that's why that was another way to have more clients.
So I'm curious, how are you, for your first time homebuyer seminars, how are you promoting them? And are you doing it at like a library? Or are you doing it at an office, or where are you doing so I guess it's a 2-part question.
I just publish social media and we send emails and texts. That is how we get the people that goes to our classes, and we do it at the loan officer's place.
Very
Quick
cool.
question, Abril, how many loan officers are you working right now?
Well, when they work in new construction, they had their own loan officer. So like I said, I will do this type of questions to the client if they are working already with a lender. And if they don't have a lender and I know they want to build a home, I will take them with the preferred lender because they get 3% of closing costs. And when you work with a builder, the builder has so many ways to make money that even with the clients that they don't qualify, they will lower the interest rate like 5%, like something super crazy. They will drop all their costs because, you know, they are building the home, they are doing the title, they are doing the lending, so they make money in so many ways that they can easily move the numbers, and the clients really, well, they qualify easily with them.
Okay.
Yeah, even if the prices, and something that I like to tell my clients as well is like, what if the prices keep dropping, for example, right? They will honor the new price of the home. Like, for example, we just did another new contract for one of our clients. She was buying her townhome in 550, and it was a middle unit. Now the price is lower and she got a corner for 505, something like that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but if no, I just work with Eddie. I try just to work with Eddie. An outside lender, just Eddie, and the builders, lenders. Mhm.
I have a question. So for, obviously you love new homes because they're so easy. Are you
Mhm.
outsourcing all your resale clients or are you doing them yourself?
Like for all houses?
Yeah,
Or
so
what do you mean?
yeah, for houses that are more than 1 year old, sorry, didn't mean to offend you, no, I'm just kidding. Any house that's already built, those clients, do you send them to another agent to deal with it, or do you deal with it?
No. We help them. Like Isaac, the one that we closed yesterday. He bought a used home and it was a 700,000 new home. I mean, old house, but yeah. We
Yeah,
also help them. I really like new construction because it's painless. You know, you don't have to do inspections. You don't have to worry basically about anything because I always see it as a team. So they make things work one way or the other way. They will drop the price of the house. They will do weird things. So just the clients, they can qualify. And when you are working with a regular person, like for example, Isaac, he was upset because he didn't get a refrigerator for his house. But it was a divorce and the lady wasn't willing to give anything. And you know, we did inspection and they said, oh, we're gonna give you just $500 credit. Like we cannot do anything else because it's a divorce, and they were so greedy that, you know, they want all the money, they don't want to lose any penny. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is lame.
okay. All right, any other questions before we get out of here? This
Yeah,
is
I have a
all-
question, but my video's not working, so I apologize. I have a question. When you go do a video in the new home builds, do you have to ask their permission or you already have an established relationship with them?
For example, that day that I did the 20 videos, I had to ask Jeff to open the houses for me because the model homes, most of the time here, some of them, they are open and some of them are closed. So when they are open, I don't ask for anything. I just said, I am a real estate agent and I will take a quick video of your model home. And they will say, okay. I mean, because that is not an issue for anyone. I'm doing marketing for them and I'm bringing clients to them. So I never have an issue. But when, for example, in this situation, we had to go and see to multiple model homes. So Jeff, he has to go and open the houses for me.
And one more question, do you usually wait for, because they usually have people going in and out. Do you still record as you see other outside people coming in to view them, or do you wait till after hours or something?
I go in the mornings. No one goes in the mornings most of the time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. So just to honor everybody's time, we are at 1 o'clock now. So thank you so much for this valuable information. I hope everyone took lots of notes. If you guys have not already followed Abril, her handle is, what's your handle again?
Abril Utah Realtor.
Perfect. So go give her a follow. Steal all of her ideas, steal her content. Just don't move to Utah so that way she can do it by herself over there. And yeah,
Thank you, amiga. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
this
thank you.
beautiful class, this beautiful time. We know that you're super busy every day, but we honor your time and we are super happy that you were sharing everything with us. I'm ready and I'm going to start recording more videos. Going back to Mary question, yes, you had to go to the main office, Mary, and ask for permission to record a video, okay? And they always say, yes, that's fine, because they really want to sell all these homes.
Thank you.
Thank you, amigo Richard. Thank you so much. We are going to close the Zoom right now together recording.